Hello, this is Mrs. Heathcote. Welcome to 3rd grade mid-module 2 review test. This is me. Hello. Let's look at number 3. The amount of juice in a bottle is shown to the right. LaShonda needs 24 liters for a party. So I'm going to assume that means liters of juice, right? Draw and label a tape diagram to find how many bottles of juice she should buy. So first we have to look at the bottle here. At the bottle here to see how many liters are in one bottle, right? So in this bottle, we have 6 liters. So if I draw my tape diagram, then I can put a 6 for that first bottle. But she needs to have, I can't read the problem. LaShonda needs 24 liters, so she only has 6. So let's make 6 more, right? So now she has 12. And then you can count by 6s. If the numbers don't help you, you can draw discs instead. So we have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, right? That would be 6 more. And then 6 more than that would be 24. And that would give her 24 liters. So really, she doesn't need this part. She doesn't need this part of the tape diagram. I would just erase it if it would let me. So how many bottles of juice should she buy? Well, how many sections did we have in our tape diagram, right? We had 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections, right? That was 6 more. 4 sections. So we would write a good sentence. She needs 4 bottles of juice. I think today we decided that she was buying Sunny D orange juice because that tastes the best. All right, number 4. At the supermarket, LaShonda uses a scale to weigh some apples and some bananas shown below. So what they've done here is they're like, here's the scale, but wow, that's super little. We can't read that. So just like we zoom in on our phones, right? That's what this picture is. It's the zoomed in part, okay? So then you have to look at these tiny little lines. So if this tiny little line is 150 and this tiny little line is 140, you have to think what's midway between 140 and 150. What's halfway between 140 and 150? Well, halfway would be 145. But this little arrow is not pointing to the halfway mark. It's actually pointing to the one after it. Do you see that? It's the one after it. So the total on here would be 146. If you write 146, you'll get it wrong. You have to write the G for grams, or you can write out the word grams. But you definitely need to write it, okay? Now let's look at the bananas. Now notice we're still in grams. It says grams over here. But this time we are on the other side of it. So now we're going from 360 up to 370. Wow, this is not writing well. I apologize. So now I need to know the midway point, the halfway point, between 360 and 370, which would be 365. So then when we zoom in, that darker mark between 360 and 370 would be 365. But that's not where it's pointing. It's to above that. So we would count 365 plus 1 more is 366 plus 2 more is 367. So for this one, we would get 367. But again, it's wrong if you don't write grams next to it. And you can use the abbreviation G, or you can write out the word either way. So when you're studying for your test, you want to read these questions and then see if you can do it on your own piece of paper, because you want to make sure that you know, for example, what a tape diagram is and how to draw them out. Like One bottle of juice is 6. Another bottle is 12. Another bottle is 18. Another bottle is 24. And that's how you know you need 4 bottles, right? Okay. Let's go to number 5. I think we have time. Right? Number 5 says, all together, LaShonda's apple, lemon, banana, and peach weighs 749 grams. Well, I was a little confused because I was like, all right, I got my apple, cool. I see the lemon, nice. I see the banana, but where is this peach that she talks of, you know? I don't see a peach. So then I keep reading, and it says the total weight of her apple, lemon, and banana is shown to the scale on the right. Write and solve a number sentence to find out how much the peach weighs. Oh, so like she put 3 of the things on the scale, but not the peach, not the 4th thing. So if they were all on the scale, it would weigh 749 grams, right? But the 3 things weigh 508 grams. So we're going to subtract, making sure that the ones column is lined up, the tens column is lined up, and the hundreds column is lined up. And then we subtract. So I say 9 minus 8 would be 1. 4 minus 0 is 4. And 7 minus 5 is 2. You know, if you wanted to do that in a place value chart with ones and tens and hundreds, I love a good place value chart. So that would work out great as well. And you could just do discs inside and then cross them out as you use them. All right. It says write and solve, just rereading to make sure we did it. Write and solve a number sentence. This is a number sentence. Some teachers might want it written out like this, horizontally, so that it looks more like a sentence that you would see in a book, but it should work either way. I like the sentence, so if I'm your teacher, then I would love to see the peach weighs 241 grams with a period at the end, right? All right. Extra, extra good luck tomorrow, boys and girls.